Hi my sweet students, how are you? It's time now for lecture 7, and in this lecture we're going to cover grammar. So what are we going to cover in this lecture? You will be able to identify plural nouns, you will differentiate between singular and plural nouns. You will have time to change singular nouns into plural following certain rules. You will have to differentiate between the regular and irregular plural nouns, and you will use plural nouns in sentences, and you will correct errors in using plural nouns. Okay, your resources for this lecture, the ISI Grammar Booklet 1, pages 44 to 61, and you will have worksheet 4, semester 2. What is a singular noun first? Singular. When we say singular, and it's something that I always say it and mention it, singular means one. The singular noun names one person, one place, one thing, or one idea. Example, one cat, one store, one item. So anything singular talks about one single thing or one single person. Now, what is a plural noun? Plural nouns. We said singular means one. So the plural, it names two or more. I mean more than one. Just when you start from counting two and more, then you're talking about a plural noun. So the plural noun names more than one person, more than one place, more than one thing, more than one idea. I mean cats, stores, items. I might have 5 cats, I might have 20 cats, okay? So there are regular plurals and irregular plurals. You would notice that we will have regular plural nouns and we will have irregular plural nouns. As we always say, anything regular, it follows a certain rule. Anything irregular is naughty and doesn't like to follow rules. Now, first of all, let's start with changing the plural singular into, the regular singular into plural. We have to change now the regular singular, the singular that follows the rule, into the plural. Rule number 1 says, you have to add s to most singular regular nouns to make them plural. So most of the singular regular nouns, the nouns that are singular and they follow the rule, most of them, they take s to become plural. Example, hand, hands, cup, cups. Rule number 2 says you have to add es, but when? If the noun ends in s, sh, ch, o, x, or z. So if you have a regular singular noun, regular, it follows the rule, but it ends with s, sh, ch, o, x, or z, you have to add es, not just s. Example, bus, buses, brush, brushes, bench, benches, potato, potatoes, fox, foxes, waltz, waltzes. So you see, all of these nouns, they either end with s, sh, ch, o, x, or z, and they follow the rule, so they have to take es instead of only s. Rule number 3 for changing the regular singular nouns into plural, if the noun ends in a consonant and a y consonant, then y, then you have to change the y to I and add es. Okay, it's something familiar to you. So any noun that ends with y and it's a regular singular, you have to change it to the plural, and the y is preceded with a consonant letter. We have a consonant letter before the y, then you have to cross out the y and add ies. Rule number 4, what does it say? Rule number 4 says, when a noun ends in f or fe, it ends with f or fe, you have to change these letters to v and add es. Example, leaf, leaves, knife, knives. So the regular singular nouns, if they end with f or fe, you have to cross out the f or fe, replace it with v, then add es. So all of these rules that we have covered are based on the regular singular nouns, or the regular singular nouns follow these rules to change into the plural. For sure we have exceptions, and later we will have them in the irregular plural nouns. Now we move to the irregular nouns. An irregular noun is a naughty word that does not follow the rule of adding s or es to become plural, because this naughty noun thinks that breaking the rule is cool. So, as I always say, that the irregular, anything irregular that doesn't follow the rule, thinks that breaking rules is cool and they like to have their own rules. Let's see what the plural nouns prefer, irregular plural nouns prefer to do. How can I change the irregular nouns from singular to plural? There are no fixed rules for that. So you do not have any fixed rules. You have to study the list of the most common used irregular nouns. So you have to memorize them. Okay, through practice you will face a lot of irregular plural nouns, and we're going to know them now from the lecture. Okay, example here, men, man, it becomes men. We do not say mans, no, we say men, so it is irregular. Here we changed only a vowel letter. Sheep, sheep, it stayed the same. So you see, some nouns like to stay the same, some others would like to change only one letter or two letters. Let's have the following list of irregular plural nouns and we have to memorize them, okay? The singular man in the plural, it becomes men. You just change the vowel letter. Woman, woman. Tooth, teeth. Foot, feet. Goose, geese. Child, children. So it totally changes. Child, children. Child, I'm talking about one child. Children, I'm talking about more than one. Person, people. Person, people. Mouse, mice. Ox, oxen. Sheep, sheep. Deer, deer. Fish, fish. Trout, trout. Series, series. So guys, you have to memorize the list of irregular nouns. Now let's practice a little bit in order to master the information more, what we have explained. Add s or es to form plural nouns. These exercises are found in your ISI booklet. Okay, guys? So let's start. Flower, flowers. We have to add only s. Okay? You are supposed to rewrite the whole word. Okay? Box, boxes. It ends with x, so I have to add es. Flash, it ends with sh, so I have to add es. And if you notice, all of these verbs will be all of these nouns, all of these nouns are regular plural nouns, okay? Lunch, lunches, we have to add es because lunch ends with ch. Peach, peaches. Waltz, waltzes. Blanket, blankets, we have just to add s because it ends with t. Dog, dogs, also we have to add s only. Car, cars, only we have to add s, it ends with any consonant letter. Wish, it ends with sh, so it should take es in the plural. Tool, tools, it must take only s. Tree, trees, it must take only s. Okay, church, it ends with ch, so it should take es. Apple, apples, it must take only s. Truck, trucks, it must take only s. Crash, crashes, it ends with sh, then it must take es. Tax, taxes, it ends with h, so it must take es. Egg, eggs, it must take s only. Beach, it ends with ch, so it must take es. Cloud, clouds, it must take only s. Another exercise, read each sentence, figure out the plural form of the noun in parentheses and write it on the line. From the first one, I guess that these nouns are irregular. Let's see. Carrie saw a flock of across the field. I have to use the noun goose. Goose is in the singular. I have to change it to the plural. So do we say gooses? No, it's one of the irregular nouns, so it must become geese. So we saw a flock of geese. 2. There were too many person in a line, so I left. Person, I have to change it to plural, so it becomes people. Too many people in the line, so I left. Number 3, 5 deer grazed in my backyard. Deer, it doesn't become deers, no, it stays the same. Deer. Okay, deer. Number 4, the farmer shaved the wool of 7 sheeps. No, not sheep, it stays the same. Sheep. Of 7 sheep. Number 5, 2 man helped move the television. Man, I have to change it to the plural. 2 men. Number 6, do we have enough scissors for everyone? Scissors, it stays the same. Scissors. Not if it ends with S, then I have to add ES. No, scissors. It stays the same. Okay? Scissors. Ashley painted a beautiful picture of trout. Do we say trouts? No, it's mentioned in the list of irregular verbs. We say trout. Okay? Okay guys, this is only our lesson for this week. I hope it's very easy, and I know that it's very easy and you all know it. If you still have any questions, you can keep them for the live session. Okay, stay safe and bye bye.